Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here. Today's video podcast is dedicated for a special individual, but if it resonates, it's also for you. They need you broken. How else would they be able to have access to you? They need you broken. They see what you possess before you do. How else can they access this? You, without you broken. You see, if you're quote unquote broken, which is a fallacy in itself, or false positive, a nullity, then you are temporarily rendered unsighted, impermanently deprived of perception. Your innate ability to regulate and regard your senses, what you see, hear, feel, even taste, and most important of all, your sixth sense, all become dampened. Dampened by those who need you broken to conduct their evil deeds. You see, although quote unquote broken, they still need your permission, access, which, whilst broken, you serve on a platter for all to devour. Due to your blindness, disconnection with self, you offer up help for your burial. You stand front and center as you dig a little deeper for soil to conceal a decaying you. You help speed up the process. They said it was an untimely death. Post-mortem examination declared you broken. And that's the narrative the world will spin if you fail to win the fight between good and evil, right and wrong, darkness and light. Silence is compliance, compliance of your execution. Do you see how quickly the cookie crumbles? From broken to now deceased, whether physically or spiritually, with the latter most detrimental. Broken. Materials break, but not those formed by the Almighty, but what thy believes, thy becomes. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? Yes, experiences can shape, change, invert our perceptions, but broken, you are not. What you are for a limited time is stuck in a loop, like the metaphoric adjective of the chicken and egg. Things become blurred, indistinctive, clouded, distorted, foggy, hazy, muffled. They, quote unquote, broke you. Well, tried to. Then you break you and begin that self-eliminating burial process we just described. You forget the light and sometimes even find comfort in the dark. For some, the darkness becomes worse than death itself, so you know what that results in. You are not, cannot, never will be broken. In actuality, what breaks is your trust, innocence, sense of self, esteem, confidence. When these concepts fracture for others as individuals, we can logistically overcome this. We can make sense out of the situation. Maybe you were betrayed, but when these elements of ourself fracture, that's when things become very dangerous. You no longer have your canvas of light to retreat to. All candles have been put out, but one that is only extinguished on God's timing. But whilst broken, if you keep shoveling dirt for your burial by indulging in the plethora of self-destructing coping mechanisms available for all in 2024, alcohol, drugs, sex, impulsive spending, thank you online shopping, external validation, the list can go on and on until you have completely covered your casket. Burial done, service over, nothing to see here, just another one who self-destructed, they will say. It's concealed as coping mechanisms and everyone does it, so everyone turns a blind eye, but I call it accelerated spiritual death, which only leads to an untimely physical death. I guess the message of this segment is to save yourself before it's too late. You are a whole person. You are not broken. They need you broken though. At this moment in time, you might be internally dismantled, misaligned. Yeah, but that's okay. You have the power to change that. No one else. As always,